to Developmental Reading 2 class, and again, I'm your teacher, I'm Ma'am Nova. Our topic for today is about theories of reading instruction. Sometimes you can identify words and comprehend them, but if the process don't come together smoothly, reading will still be a labored process. Just like this example. It's so confusing, right? Why teach theory? Gutknecht and Keenan, 1978, stated that competent reading instructors were able to do more than just follow explicit directions in reading materials. Thorndike, 1920, postulated that reading is reasoning. William S. Gray, 1939, believed that reading consisted of 4 hierarchical steps or skills, viewing reading as developmental. First, word perception. Next, comprehension. Next, reaction. The last one, synthesis. Goodman and Smith, 1978, reported on research being conducted that had as its foundation on the observation of children as they learned language and reading. The 3 cueing systems were identified as the graphophonemic or sound symbol system, the syntactic or word order system, and semantic or meaning-based system. These psycholinguistic theorists postulated that reading took place in the reader's head, where they sampled the print or made predictions about what the author would say next. The proficient reader was defined by the psycholinguists as the reader who sampled from all 3 cueing systems simultaneously and predicted more accurately what the author was saying. Next, let's discuss Gray's model of the reading process. Gray's model, also called the process model, for its attempt to explain what goes on in the reader's head while reading. It became the forerunner of the underlying philosophy of the first basal readers. Looking at the model, teacher must recognize that until the child is able to visually discriminate likenesses and differences, and then be able to associate those perceptions into what the word is, they cannot get to meaning. Next model is the psycholinguistic reading model. The psycholinguistic model of reading is the marriage of 2 disciplines: psychology, the study of how the mind works, and linguistic, the study of language and how it develops. Using research from both schools of thought has led to following conclusion. Good readers construct a scenario as they read and predict what the author will say. Good readers use all 3 cueing systems simultaneously without mediation. The task of reading is more difficult than that of the writing of the printed piece because the reader must assign the appropriate meaning to the passage. There is no reading without comprehension. Readers who do not understand the text and cannot discuss or react to the text have not read the text even if they have called or pronounced every word correctly. Good readers bring a wealth of world knowledge as well as language knowledge to the printed page. Reading is an active process where readers contribute as much, if not more, than the author. Frank Smith, 1973, stated that reading as a process of communication transfers information from a transmitter to a receiver. It is an active process whereby the receiver, who is defined as the reader, contributes to the transfer by decoding the printed symbols and assigning the intended meaning of the transmitter defined by Smith as the author. Goodman, 1976, defined reading as the psycholinguistic guessing game where the reader reconstructs a message which has been encoded by an author as a graphic display. Now let's have interactive reading theories. Durkheim, 1992, calls the common sense approach to teaching reading, defining reading as an interactive activity where the reader samples from the text, language knowledge, background of experiences, and their own schema for a topic or narrative leads educator to teach in interactive manners. Such a theory accepts that reading involves many levels of analysis at the same time, but at different levels. These varying levels include skills, reasoning, decoding, and hypothesis generation, confirmation, or rejection. Interactive theory holds that reading is an active process in which to comprehend. The reader interacts with a multitude of factors related to himself, the text being read, and the context of the reading takes place. Next, we have balanced reading approaches. While balanced reading programs may look different in various classrooms or school districts, there are common elements that they embody. Tompkins lists these as: first, literacy is viewed comprehensively as involving both reading and writing. Literature is at the heart of the programs. Skills and strategies are taught both directly and indirectly. Reading instruction involves learning word recognition and identification, vocabulary, and comprehension. Writing instruction involves learning to express meaningful idea and use of conventional spelling, grammar, and punctuation to express those ideas. Pupils use reading and writing as tools for learning in the content areas. The goal of the balanced reading program is to develop lifelong readers and writers. Then, what does all this mean to the classroom teacher? Each teacher will choose certain activities, materials, and methods to instruct the young reader. All of these decisions will be based on the teacher's definition of reading. If the only definition of the reading that the instructor possesses is one that is implied by the basal reader in use, then the teacher will be locked into grading rather than true evaluation. An instructional model consists of all the decisions that the teacher makes planning and delivering instruction. These include, but it is not limited to, materials, activities, procedures, room arrangements, methods, and evaluation. The teacher's instructional model is a very personal model that has the most direct impact on pupil learning. For this reason, teachers must have developed their instructional models from sound, research-based theories. And those are the theories of reading instruction. For your